Welcome back to another episode of Wine Wednesday with me, Josh.
And Monica.
Today we are talking about Dr. Phillips.
And we're going to drink wine.
Because why not?
Okay, so Dr. Phillips is kind of an interesting area. A lot of people ask us, what's the deal with Dr. Phillips? Because it doesn't necessarily have an address, right? So everybody that lives in Dr. Phillips lives in Orlando, technically, and they have an Orlando address. So Dr. Phillips is more of like an area. Yes, so we're gonna talk a little bit about that today, but Dr. Phillips kind of rests and resides around the Sand Lake area on the west side of I-4. So you have Dr. Phillips on the west and the I-Drive and International, all of that kind of stuff on the right, or the east.
That's right.
But the really cool thing about Dr. Phillips and the reason why so many people love it there is because of all the restaurants, right?
Yes.
So there's, I think the last time someone actually counted, there was 268 restaurants in a 5-mile radius, which is crazy.
Incredible.
Anything that you could ever imagine, from casual to formal, any food that you could ever think you wanted, it's all on that street. So it's a really hot spot to hang out, and anytime you want to get together with friends, family, anything, there is definitely a restaurant that anyone can decide on as a group, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's perfect for our wine today.
Yes.
Called Hobnob.
Hobnob.
Define on the back of the label if you don't know what hobnob means.
Yeah, so hobnob means to hang out or get together, and I guess the bottle says that it has to do with two people drinking together. But growing up, I mean, we just used that phrase kind of like we're hanging out, just being together. You're hobnobbing. That's what it is. I don't know. Is that a Southern thing? Maybe it's a West Palm or Palm Beach thing. Maybe it's a Palm Beach thing. Maybe. I don't know. I'll claim it. It's fine. Okay, great. Well, let's taste it. Hobnob. It's a Pinot Noir, which is one of my favorites, so I'm excited.
Me too. Oh, yeah.
Yum. Yes.
I want to be having
love.
salmon at Seasons 52, looking out over the lake with this glass of wine.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah, and Seasons 52 is one of the restaurants on
right.
Restaurant Row. And it looks out to Big Sand Lake.
Yes.
Which is one of the lakes. It's in the Dr. Phillips area, which is a beautiful place. They have a lot of restaurants right on the lake, so you look out, see the lake. But yeah, everything is right there. And it's super close to Disney Springs. It's along the same kind of road as Universal Studios. And right on the east side of I-4 is International Drive, which has I-Drive 360, the big Orlando Ferris wheel, right?
The wheel at Icon Park, I think.
Yes, is what it's technically called. But yeah, so there's a lot of things. Madame Tussauds is right there. The Sea Life Aquarium, Wonderworks. Which is, it's an upside down building, which is the craziest thing to see in person. But yeah, literally anything that you could want to do is centrally located right there in Dr. Phillips. And especially if you're a foodie, it's the place to be for sure. And a place to hobnob.
There you go. One of my favorite places to eat as well in Dr. Phillips, Rocco's Tacos. I'm sure you'll agree.
Rocco's Tacos is my favorite.
Yeah, and again, it's on that lake.
On the lake.
So it's open air, you're on the water.
Yep, the guacamole is amazing. You must try it if you go. But yeah, it's a great spot. That is definitely one of our favorites.
American Social.
Oh, yes.
Another excellent place to meet up. They've got indoor seating, outdoor seating, great food.
It's kind of a twist on traditional American food. Very unique take on that.
Yep, and you can get entrees or you can kind of like do shareables with everyone.
Another thing that is in the Dr. Phillips area is a community called Bay Hill. And some of you may know it because it's home of the Arnold Palmer Invitational, which is a huge golf championship. And a lot of people come from far and wide to be a part of that, which is a really neat thing and unique to that area too.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so as far as homes in the Dr. Phillips area, there's a variety of that too. There's some condos and townhomes on the same lakes that we've talked about. There's Little Sand Lake and Big Sand Lake. But yeah, the condos down there are really beautiful spaces. They range from about $850,000 to about $1 million for a condo, but they're beautiful and they're right on the water and they have a beautiful view. Everything is taken care of, as you can imagine, by the HOAs and
plenty of single family homes as well.
Yes, definitely. There's a lot of different communities. Some homes are smaller and good for vacation homes. Some are bigger and good for families. Those kind of range too from, smaller 3-bedroom, 2-bath homes to large and expansive sort of 6-bedroom estates almost. So a lot of variety.
Something I really like about the Dr. Phillips homes is it feels like the lots are a little more spacious
Yes.
than a lot of your newer builds that you see today. And I think that's really valuable.
Yes, I agree. I think the communities there are well established.
Yeah.
So they were built, in a time when lots were bigger and people had room to kind of spread out, a little bit more elbow room.
We don't have that luxury today in the newer areas.
Yes, yeah.
But
you're right.
It's very grown in, it's very mature.
If you think that Dr. Phillips would be a great fit for you or anyone else that you know, please let us know. We would love to help you or a friend find your next home in Dr. Phillips. All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
See you guys next time.